This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shade 45.
Wake your punk ass up. That crust out your eyes.
Sway in the morning, Shade 45. Welcome to the show. About to get into a special edition of the A&R Room. And what makes it special is Rich Nice is here. What's up, Rich Nice?
Soundboy killer.
Producer's favorite producer. And we got a very special guest here today. Now, I'm going to just read off some of his Grammy-winning penmanship songs that he was able to pen. Brandy's Without You. Justin Bieber's Right Here. Fame by Chris Brown. Fine China. Usher's Let Me See. I mean, the list goes on and on and on again. And sometimes you don't know who's the person behind the hit. Well, today he's being exposed. The one and only Eric Bellinger is here.
Thank you, sir.
Give
Thank
him
you
a
for having
clap.
me.
Hey, what up, baby?
Thank you for having me, my brother.
What up, man?
Man, you know I'm good.
Man, we were just hanging out in L.A.
Hey, you see what God did? He set it up so that when we got here, we was already vibing the way we vibing right now.
That's right, man. We were in the studio, went to see Tina Davis, a good friend of mine, and Kelly.
Okay, I remember you said that.
And Seven Streeter was in the studio.
Right.
J-Lo was there.
Yeah.
You know, and Eric was in the same studio.
Yeah.
And it was interesting watching you guys, because you've been writing with Seven for a while.
Yeah.
And watching you guys put together lyrics to a song. I found that process interesting.
Thank you, man.
Like,
it was cool, especially with Seven. A lot of times, you know, with co-writers and when you get in there with different writers, it's tough to really gel. And, you know what I mean? You feel like your idea is the golden idea and somebody else might be like, nah, but this idea is crazy. And then, you know, people tend to just start writing by themselves. But with me and Seven and Jado and these guys, we've been writing together for so many years that we don't even have to communicate. It's like we communicate with the next line. Like, oh, I got the next line. You just go in the booth and we trust each other. And if it's not it, at the end of the day, we just, you know, get until it's right.
And Seven, it gave me a chance to see her process, because she's really on top of. You guys were arguing over a phrase for a song. I won't say what the phrase was of the
for
song.
a minute.
Yeah, and it was like maybe one word that y'all were trying to decide if you were going to use, and with that one word.
Yeah, Seven is, I think out of everybody that I've worked with, Seven is the most critical. You know, when it comes to lyrics, when it comes to, she wants everything to be perfect. You know what I mean? And when you guys came in, it was the last leg of her album.
Yeah.
You know, we have already been working on it for like, you know, some months now. And, you know, she's just trying to tighten it up. So at this point, we just going in and fixing lines and, you know what I mean, just challenging lines and making sure we beat it out to have the best possible line. So at this point, it's like, we already got it. But if we can make it better, let's always beat it.
That's what that was. Eric Bellinger is here.
Eric, as a producer, I'm just curious, how do you stay excited through the whole process of an album? An album is long. It's a lot of hours. The same person. Sway came back to the studio talking about you guys in the vibe in LA working. But how do you stay up the entire process of it?
I think that's because, you know, everybody that's doing music nowadays, is you never know where it could come from. You know, it could come from a kid in, you know what I mean, Chattanooga, Tennessee, and he's working on something and he just happens to tweet it or he happens to put it on his Instagram and then it goes viral. And nowadays you just never know. So you have to always make sure that whatever you're doing, you know what I mean, you want to beat what's out. And so many different outlets are, you know, presented now with the social media and the different, you know, the different ways to just present your music, that each project that we work on, it really makes a difference.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because so many different, you never know what could work.
You never know.
You don't know. So it's like, it's fun because we're able to experiment in a way that we never could before. You know what I mean? A lot of people are more interested in hearing something that's different rather than the norm, the regular format, verse, hook. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, let's start with the bridge. You know what I mean? Because so many people are just making music and they don't necessarily know what format is.
Yeah.
You know, they don't follow the 70s format. They don't follow the 80s format. They're just being creative and they're doing what feels right. So we have to, you know, as veterans, you know what I mean, take it to where we can just adjust and move with the times. You know what I mean? I think the people that are still stuck in the old ways just get lost in the sauce.
Wow.
Yeah. And you know what that makes me think about too, because, you know, with art, it's always inspired by something else, you know, a lot of times on a subconscious level. But, you know, of all of these like recent lawsuits, like we saw with Pharrell. Yeah. And it's like, how do you purposely maybe not listen to certain people's music so it doesn't like seep into your brain?
everybody's different. You know, for me, I do like to listen to people because it lets me know how far I can actually go. You know, when I'm listening, I'm like, what is he doing? That does not make sense. Like, how is this going right now on the radio when I know that this is the correct way to make a song? That's not a right way to make a song. But now there's no wrong way to eat a Reese's. You know what I mean? Like, if whatever you put out, if the people are feeling it, if there's a part at 2 minutes and 13 seconds that catches viral in the song that has nothing to do with the song, but that one part, every kid wants to make a Vine, every kid wants to make an Instagram post about it, then that song is gonna go crazy. You know, when people started doing the Shmoney dance, it was like, oh, the Shmoney dance, that's funny, look at Bobby Shmurda. Then they heard it in a club and was like, it gave it another chance. You know what I mean? I think the dance is what got people's attention, but the beat was actually crazy. When you say just about a week, it's a movie. You know what I mean? But really, what got you is this: boom, throwing the hat up. You know what I'm saying? But then it happened to be a good song too. You get what I'm saying?
You always hear about like conflict when it comes to who wrote what, and I felt like I read something about you when it came to Nicki and Anaconda. Yeah. Did you work on Anaconda?
Yeah, definitely worked on Anaconda. The Interns is a production duo that I worked with heavy, you know, on a lot of songs. We did a bunch of songs together, and you know, that was just a situation just like normal routine where they called me in to work on a record. I went in and worked on a record, but the thing is, there was multiple rooms. There was a room where Nicki was over here, and then there was another room where we would, you know, work on the songs and work on the beats and whatever it is. And then, you know, when she came in, she would just dip and dab. You know what I mean? And I'm not the person that when you come in here, I'm all on you, like letting you know, yo, what's up? I'm here. I'm the guy that just gets in and gets the work done. And then when it's time to leave, all right, y'all, I'm out. So I think because I didn't make enough, you know what I mean? Like, let her know, like, hey, I'm working on the song. I don't know what it was, you know what I mean? But she was like, yo, I didn't see him working on my song. I don't know what he's talking about. He was, you know, he wasn't working on my song. And it was really up to the interns to be like, nah, like, we called him in and, you know, he's with us.
Did they do that?
Man.
They didn't do that?
Rule number one.
Well, did you get credit?
Man.
Did you get paid?
That's crazy.
My
Listen. I look at but the thing about me, a lot of people would have handled the situation different, you know. But I'm looking at it like, okay, cool, that's what that is, and I'm gonna go over here. Boom, what's up? What y'all got? What y'all? You know what I mean? I look at it like if you cry over spoiled, man, I mean, you just can't. You just got to keep moving.
Do they deny that you helped on the song?
At one point they did, until it came down to us really, you know, sitting down and talking. It was like, it was so many different things involved with the record. You know what I mean? You had Polo, who also worked on the song. You had multiple other producers that actually worked on the song as well. And I think because it's so political, you know, we're dealing with Nicki Minaj here. Nobody wants to ruffle any feathers. Nobody wants to be like, yo, nah, he really worked on that with us. You feel me? Like, into whatever capacity it may be. You know what I mean? Whatever splits were decided in the room, all of that, whatever, it went out the window once Nicki felt a little way. Like, hold on. You know what I mean? Hold on. Because where it all went wrong is I did an interview for a video that I had coming out at the time. With Kid Ink. I was putting a video out. You know, I was doing my normal press routine, and I was, you know, talking to different blogs about it, and they happened to ask me because we all posted the Instagram artwork at the same time. So we put up like, yo, okay, boom, you know what I'm saying? When she's sitting there, spread eagle, you know, with the
beautiful
J's
piece
on.
of art. Beautiful piece of art.
That was an amazing situation. Let's give it up for that.
Salute to her for that.
You know, we all posted it, and it was like we excited. You know, because when everything is good, everything is good.
Right.
Nobody's tripping. It's like, yo, we about to go crazy. You know what I mean? In the caption, I wrote, shout out to my bros for bringing me in on the project. This is going to be exciting. This is going to be incredible. And you see them commenting, yeah, thanks for coming, bro. You held it down. You see everything. All that is in the comments. I have screenshots just in case those are necessary to be proved in court one day. Never know. And, you know, I just, once it came down to it and was like, hold on, what was he talking about? She didn't like that. I believe I stepped out in front of the record and I was like doing the interviews because they started asking me questions. So tell us about Anaconda. We see all you guys posted the artwork. I'm talking, don't mean no harm. It's just me talking. You know what I mean? Maybe it was a situation where I should have just been like, I'm not going to talk about that. You know, but it's like, come on, like that should never result in someone's credit or their work being, you know, not justified.
I say it seemed like you and Nicki need to have a direct, personal relationship.
I think so.
That's what needs to happen because she's a fair person.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like anybody that knows me, they know I work hard. They know first one to get there, last one to leave. If it's something that else needs to be done, 15 years, down the line, like, hey, we need to change this real quick. I'm always there. You know what I mean? I'm never asking for anything. So for me to, that's not even in my character. Like, oh, I was working on, why would I work on that? Look at all these songs that I've written. Look at all these songs that I have that I've been a part of. Yeah. And never once can anyone say that I've been the guy that was thirsty. But when she was going on Twitter like, oh, Eric Bellinger is thirsty, or it was a thing where she didn't necessarily say, but it was very apparent. You know what I mean? She never mentioned my name, but it was a guarantee. You know what I mean? That it was like, okay, she's talking about Eric. The people that knew, they knew. And I looked at it like, okay, I could at her, I can go crazy, I can be like, what you talking about? And try to raise this big, but it's not even that serious. Let's get to the next record.
Oh, you're mature. I get that.
Exactly.
Yeah, Eric Bellinger is here. He got a newborn baby.
Hello.
OQ,
Thank you.
Lamyia, Good. Is her what's her good last name now? Is it?
Good Bellinger. She kept it. She been working.
Okay.
I respect it.
Yeah, OQ actually OQ brought some pictures. He was hoping you could autograph of.
Most definitely.
Of your wife.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
The naked ones, by the way.
Let's show this off. If they ain't looking, I don't want it.
Okay, if they ain't looking, you are nut. So you ain't got no problem with your wife posing nude.
Man.
Okay, great.
Gorgeous.
All right, can't wait for the photo album.
Look,
all right.
Let me get that. Tune in.
Okay, you got a new song, Ipod on Shuffle.
Yes.
And before we play it and go into the A&R room, I want to go over some lyrics in a segment we call Lyrical Breakdown.
Let's do it.
All right, it's Lyrical Breakdown. Eric Bellinger is here. He got a new song called Ipod on Shuffle. And so I'm going to start off with some lyrics, and I just want you to break down what was the motivation behind this.
All right, cool.
I got candles from your side to my side. I got silk sheets for this red special, no lights. I got roses to place in between your thighs.
Bars.
Who motivated? Was you thinking of your wife on this, or was this a past experience?
So basically, my album is called Cuffing Season. Okay. My album is love songs. My album is for those in a relationship. My album is for those that got a bae. You feel me? My album is for those that wanna have a project that they can play all the way through. That's it gives you the same feeling, records that Jodeci and D'Angelo and all that put out. So that's why I made this song called Ipod on Shuffle, really to set the tone. This is like in the beginning of the album, and it's Ipod on Shuffle. So it lets you know, it just sets the tone, I believe, for the project.
It's nasty. I got liquor.
Basically. I tried to get a politically correct answer. It's nasty. It's nasty.
I like it.
I got liquor, and I'm a lick her with this ice.
Okay, so listen, you got look, I got candles. Right. This is the first line of the song. I got candles from your side to my side. Yeah. So when you walk in, you immediately it's visual. You can't I like to write a song, but at the same time I'm painting a picture so that when you're listening to it, you already can imagine the scenery. I got candles from your side to my side. I got silk sheets for this red special. No, like silk. That was like a little plug. Okay, silk. Boom. That's one of the.
Okay. So that's interesting. You brought. I didn't know that.
Yeah, because and then the meeting in my bedroom on the hook.
Well, let's hear a little bit of that song.
Go.
Silk. Meeting in my bedroom.
Let's go.
Remember this at the beat?
I like this. This is.
I like the nasty.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
I like this.
She's a Scorpio.
In my bedroom. Remember this?
Doesn't remember. You see this feeling? You see how you feel right now in your heart?
Okay, that's from the 90s. That Silk did that. Okay. I got Jodeci 112, H-Town Maxwell, R. Kelly, and D'Angelo on my playlist tonight. But you didn't mention Silk.
Because I threw that in.
Okay, I'm going to speed it up.
If you caught it, you caught it. It tickled your ear. That's all that was supposed to do.
Okay.
Like, what about Silk? They're on the hook. They're in the verse too.
I'm going to speed it up, slow it down, speed it up again, bend you over, then pull your hair and tell you to tell me it's all mine. Look at your spine.
Whoa. Wow.
You're an aggressive guy, man.
Listen, you gotta be aggressive nowadays, okay? These girls, they not looking for pansies, you feel me? They're looking for a man that's gonna tell them what to do in a way that's respectful.
Accurate.
Simple.
Strong daddy, Sway. Get your strong daddy on.
Get your strong daddy on, B. You feel me?
Sway.
iPod on shuffle with a duffel bag. Throwing money at you while I watch you throw it back.
Wow. That was really visual. I
You
saw that.
objectifying
It's
her,
like,
man.
boom, it's everywhere. It's like, oh, you're throwing it back. It's iPod on shuffle. You got Jodeci 112, H-Town. You know what I'm
I
saying?
love how Eric loves his
Sway,
shit.
let's hear that strong
it.
daddy
I
voice. Start
love
saying
my
the lyrics
music,
in
man.
strong daddy voice,
You want
Sway.
me to say
Wow.
that?
And a strong
All right,
daddy.
okay, hold
I don't
up. Okay. iPod on shuffle with that duffel bag.
What?
Throwing money at you while I watch you throw it back.
What?
I feel like I should say bitch. At the end of that, right?
Oakland?
Yo.
All right. Bitch. iPod on shuffle with that dope. Throwing money
Special
at you,
Monday.
bitch, while you throw it back, bitch. You my bitch. You need me to do some ad libs on a remix?
I do.
Okay.
He
all right.
thinks I'm playing. I'm the guy that, hey, about those ad libs.
Really? Don't fuck around. My bitch will
Strong
go platinum. All right, here it is. Eric Bellinger, iPad on shuffle.
That's right.
888-742-3345. Right, here it is. Middle of the A&R room. Eric Bellinger has just joined us. iPod on shuffle is his new single. You can buy that now on iTunes, right?
It's just on the SoundCloud.
On SoundCloud?
Yeah. It's gonna come with the album. I want to, make sure that people get the whole body of work.
Okay.
I love singles for sure. You know what I mean? We got to get in the club. We got to get on the radio. But I want you to listen to my work. I put time into it. You got to hear that whole album. 7/10.
7/10, July 10th.
Yep.
All right.
7/10.
And then we're going to play world premiere song no one has, right?
Yes. Nobody's played this. Nobody's heard this.
What's it called?
This is called Valet. Valet is a song that I had put out. It was actually on my project Choose Up season, but I'm moving on. Here I am promoting cuffing season, trying to let everybody know cuffing season is here. You know what I mean? But this song is just a song I believe the fans demanded. You know what I mean? They're like, when I go to my shows, this song goes the craziest.
Yeah.
It wasn't a single. It was just a song that everybody loved. So I was like, yo, before we move on, let's put out this remix real quick to Valet. And I got Fetty Wap on it. I got 2 Chainz on it.
We're gonna save that for at the end of the
Yes, sir.
A&R room.
It's Sway in the morning. Only on Shade 45.